Hi everybody. Guess what video I'm doing today? Yep, my August wrap up. How dare August be over already? My favorite thing about this September, my birthday's coming up in less than 2 weeks. Yep. Anyway, I read 5 books in the month of August. I'm going to read them in the order I read them, like I do every other month. I was going to do a bookshelf tour today, but my room's kind of in transition still, so yeah, I think it's going to have to wait a little bit longer. So anyway, back to my wrap up. First book I read was Torn by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is the second book in her Wicked trilogy, which is a new adult series. And I gave this 4.5 stars. Because the main character, she annoyed me for like a chapter or two. So that's why I knocked off half a star. I can't say anything about it really because it's a sequel. The second book I read and finished and was Recreated by Colleen Houck, and I gave it 4 stars. And this is the second book in her Reawakened trilogy. I don't know if that's actually called Reawakened because it's only the first book, so I'm not... Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm not sure the name of the official name of the trilogy. But, this one I can't talk about either because it's a sequel. That's the same. I sent the same, yeah. I loved some parts. Some parts were frustrating to make me want to pull what little hair I have out of my head. But, anyway. But overall, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the first book. And now I have to wait until next spring for the third book. And it's like, oh, yeah. That's a year's not a long time to wait for me, but because I have so many other books to read anywho. But, anyway, the third book I finished, read all these books I started and finished, well, except for one. I started and finished, in August. The third book I read was Dragonmark by Sherrilyn and Kenyon, which is part of her Duck Hunter series. I think it's book 24, 25, I think 24, maybe 25, but one of the two. I gave it 3 stars because she spent half the book basically rehashing the previous book, but from another character's point of view. I mean, I thought it was just going to be about this other character and it was going to be like continue from where the last book left off, but no. Oh, she's done this before with earlier books. Frustrating as all get out, I'm just saying. So that's why I only give 3 stars, because there were some good parts in it, but a lot of it was just recapping the previous book, which I've already read. So I didn't need a recap. Yeah, again, I gave Dragonmark 3 stars, just in case through all my ramblings it got lost in there somewhere. Fourth book I finished, oh boy. Okay, was Unknown by Wendy Higgins. I love Wendy Higgins. She's like one of my very favorite authors. She's such a sweetheart. I talk to her on Twitter often. I love her Sweet trilogy. I love her book Standalone See Me, which might possibly get a sequel, so. I like The Great Hunt. But Unknown, oh my god, no. I gave this 2 stars, and I hate saying that because I love Wendy and her books so much, and this is the first one where I'm like, this is crap to me. If y'all like it, But I don't mean to offend Miss Wendy at all. I'll always support her and read all her books. But I knew this was going to be like a dystopian. It's kind of like an apocalyptic book. Big words. Late at night. Not a good combo. Not to give too many spoilers, but it's just like there was too much bad stuff happening in one book. I'm not going to tell what the bad stuff is, because for you who all want to read it, but too much bad stuff happened. I mean, it was like, it makes Game of Thrones look like a walk in the park. Not even kidding on that. Another thing I didn't like, I'll say what I liked about it in a second, but I didn't like there was like no communication between the main female and the main male. There was like no communication. Like, they didn't say how they felt. She just like kept everything inside. And then it was like her best friend. Oh boy, she was a freaking naive. Like, she was like really beyond naive. Like, I'm not gonna say why, but just that. And what I liked about this book was that how close Amber, the main female lead, was with her family and all that, and how much she wanted to help people. I mean, a lot of the characters had good points, but they also had really, really bad points too. But I'm not saying don't read it, because I wouldn't do that. I mean, everybody should, read a book and make up their own mind. I never go on reviews ever. If I did that, it would. I mean, if you go to Amazon, look at the reviews for like the Twilight Saga and the Mortal Instruments, like 2-star reviews all over the place, really bad ones, and those are my 2 favorite series of all time. So yeah, I don't, and I don't go on Goodreads really, except for I belong to a couple of, I belong to one Goodreads group. But I don't use Goodreads. I just use a notebook and pen. So I'm old school with it. But anyway, on to my last book. I finished and read the majority of it. I mean, like, all but like 4 chapters. So it's an August read. This is a series I've just reading for the first time, but I have seen all the movies like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. I think 2 years ago. And that's the Harry Potter series. I was 19 when the books came out here. The first book came out in the U.S. I was 19, so it's a middle grade book. So I've heard so many, like I probably said it before, I've heard like every single spoiler, and I've seen the movie, so I've been kind of dragging my feet on reading it, because I go, what? But I want to see how it differs from the movies and all that, because you know how the book's always better than the movie, like 99.99% of the time. But I gave, don't throw tomatoes or anything else at me, but I gave the Sorcerer's Stone 3 stars. Probably because I listened to the audiobook. Also, it's middle grade, and middle grade is not my thing. There was one other book I started in August. Now we got like 20 chapters in out of 90 chapters. I think the book's only about 700 pages or less, so it's not like humongous. But that's The Beauty of Darkness by Mary Pearson. I'm only like 30. I'm on chapter 35 now. But I couldn't, there's no way within like a couple days left of August I was going to finish that. I'm like, nope. But, so that'll be on my September wrap up. I hope I was looking at the camera most of the time, because sometimes I'm just like looking off like today and I don't even realize I am. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I don't know what to say. If you want to talk in the comments, leave me a comment. Subscribe if you want to. Thumbs up if you want to. I'm not going to, like, you know. To all my new subscribers, the new subscribers I got, hi and welcome to my channel. And to all my old subscribers, hi, welcome back. And peace. Till next time.
I wish I could figure out how to do it over, like.
I mean, because I don't own that many books, so it wouldn't take all that long, so I don't know.
Wait, were you taking them out, or what were you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to take them on to show the cover, like, pen.
Oh, yeah, that would take a little while.
No, not really.
Yeah, I'd have to. But I can always.